Hello, everyone. Um, if you can tell by my by my footage from earlier, I actually broke like the plug part to my lamp in my room, so all the light just suddenly just went out, and so I just returned from Walmart to get another lamp, and to also just say that I have worked on one chapter of Project Big today, and I'm getting ready to sit down and do a a second round of I guess work on another chapter is the easiest way to say it. I don't know why I'm trying to draw it out. Anyway, um, it has been a long Monday as usual, and I am happy to be here recording for you. Thanks to everyone who has been watching these videos consistently, and I just hope that my community just continues to grow. If this is the first time that you're joining me for one of my vlogs, my name is Nadia Johnson. I am the indie published author of Remembering June Seasons Change, and Unmasked. And I am currently working on a republish of Unmasked because the formatting, it was absolutely atrocious. Excuse me for a moment. As I was saying, the formatting was absolutely atrocious, and so now I am reformatting and planning to republish that novel in August. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for Project Big. Project Big is my story about a curvy girl who has had her share of ups and downs because of her weight, and at the point where we find her at the beginning of the story, she has just flubbed an audition. It's probably 2 years after this audition, and you can tell that it has kind of affected her negatively, and she's kind of like in a Debbie Downer mode. It doesn't really help that everyone else in her life is kind of not encouraging and kind of just mean to her. And also that, you know, earlier, there are other things earlier in the story that bring her to this place in her life. I don't want to give away too many things because of course I want you to read the book. But that is what I'm currently working on, and I finished this morning a chapter of editing a chapter, and I'm getting ready to jump into the next round of editing on Project Big. So I will check in with you afterwards. Hope everyone is doing great on this Monday, and I will see you in a bit. finished my, I did 3 chapters today, and really, I am reading through them. I am trying to decide where they need to be altered in order to fit the new direction of the story, and then I'm jumping right in and writing. Um, and you guys, I don't say this very often, but I am in love with. I probably said this about Unbridled too. But Unbridled is in the first draft, so we're not even gonna count Unbridled. This story, I have not really sat with it in a while. There are some things that I know that I want to have some sensitivity readers maybe read. People that live their life more curvy, because I don't want to offend anyone in the speech or in the way that people interact with Shadiah. But the overall story that I have in mind for this character, I am really excited about. So I just wanted to check in and let you know that today Project Big was a success, and I am looking forward to seeing what the rest of the week brings. So I'll sign off for now. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, everyone. So, um, yesterday I did nothing writing related, nothing content creation related, because it was just a very full day. And this day could have shaped up to be the same way, but I refused to go 2 days in a row without doing something related to my writing and my content creation. So this morning I was able to post a post about my first book, Remembering June, to my Instagram page. Um, you can follow me there at the Naughty Effect, and it is currently the only social media that I am working with at the moment, because social media is a lot to manage on a daily basis, and I don't really want to post every day. I kind of want to post, kind of like I would post to YouTube, or like I'm currently posting to YouTube. So that is important to me on this next leg of my journey. I also took my mom to a doctor's appointment this morning, and then when I came home, I actually worked out this morning, as you see from my small little snippet of my workout, the end of my workout this morning, and I'm trying to get better about recording more footage to put into the vlog that kind of relates to the things going on in my day. But I'm still learning, and it's sometimes very difficult for me to get out of the mindset into the mindset of recording. So I did that. I did the appointment with my mom. I came home, I showered, and I ate some food because I hadn't eaten this morning. And then I jumped into my daytime job work, and now I am working on some of my creative work right now. So I just finished my first 30-minute sprint with Project Big, and this week I so far have worked on one existing chapter and kind of read over it and changed anything that I felt like needed to be changed in order to fit the new direction of the story. And currently I am working on a new flashback chapter. I know I said that I wasn't going to do a lot of flashbacks in this book, and I want to stick by that, but stick with me. I've chosen to do the flashbacks in places where I feel like it's most important. And this chapter that I'm working on now kind of shows why should I have first started sneaking food, and how she started to balloon in weight, and some of the inspiration behind the character and where she is now. And I want to continue to do that throughout the story because I think that it's important. But I don't want to do too many flashbacks because I feel like I said before, like that is my comfort space where I have these dual timelines where I kind of just always show where the characters have come from. And I don't want to do this book in the same way that I've done some of my other books. So I'm trying to do what is comfortable, but also break out of the mold and do something different. In other editing news, I am feeling really good about where Project Big currently stands. I think when I ended the first draft, I was probably at roughly about 58 or 59,000 words. And I think right now I am sitting at about 62,000 odd words with the words that I've added to the manuscript. I want to try to keep this one as short as possible because it is a new adult novel and I don't want to put too much information in there, but I also want to make sure that it's a fully cohesive story. So that is about all that I have to add to the update for now, and I think I'm going to take a break and then I'm going to go in and do another 30 minutes on Project Big, and I will check in with you after that. Hope everyone's doing well. creatives, I'm at the end of another week, and this week has been an absolute life has been lifing. Let's just say that. Um, and what this week has taught me is that some weeks our our productivity is going to be a lot, and there are some weeks where the productivity is going to be less. Um, and both are okay in the journey, on this creative journey, because you have to hold space for both. We are not superhuman. We cannot do everything, and we only have so many hours in a day. And this week has definitely been one of those weeks where I just was not as productive as I would have liked to be. For one, I did not write anything in Unbridled this week, which kind of makes me sad. But I'm going to try to get back to that next week. Or not next week, in 2 weeks. Oh, God, in 2 weeks. And also, but on a positive note, I was able to get to 105 of 295 pages that I have in my current manuscript for Project Big. So I am currently sitting on page 105, and I'm actually adding I think I'm adding more to a chapter. Yeah, I'm adding more to an existing chapter. I'm expanding on it, and I don't know if I told you guys how I like to edit, but when I do this for this second draft, I always like to go back through the manuscript. I don't read it at all. I do read it as I go, but I do not go read through the entire manuscript and make notes and all of that stuff. All I do is read each chapter individually, um, and based off of the ideas that I've had as I was writing the initial draft, I will go back and add chapters. I will take things out. I will change dialogue. I will do things like that in this second draft, because that's what this is for. And then after that, I think when I do the third draft is when I kind of go back and kind of try to read through the entire book in its entirety. But this second draft is for me to fix the story, and to make it more readable, and also make it more cohesive in this second draft. And then after that, then I will go back and I will read it. So that's part of my editing process. I know that that's not what most people do, but that's what I do. And it works for me. And then in terms of reformatting Unmasked, that is going along fine for now. I think that I will be able to finish, but I also realize that working a full-time job and having as many projects as I have on the table can be difficult. I'm in no way complaining. I'm glad to have all of the projects I do have, but I realize that that is another thing that I have to take into account, is that I have only so many hours in a day to work on my creative stuff, and I need to be making it a priority. But I also have the job that pays me, and I have to focus on that for part of my day. So it's kind of, this, I don't know. I'm not at the place yet where I can write full time. So for now, I have to balance the two. And this week, I think I had a little bit of trouble balancing the two because I am exhausted. And so I just wanted to close this video out and say thank you all for watching my channel. Thank you, JC, for shouting out my channel again, and Um, Thank you for all the subscribers that have been here with me from the beginning and the new ones that have joined the community just recently. Thank you all so much. And I hope that you all have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you in a couple of weeks where it will be the final week of July. Um, Oh, and the last thing I will say is unfortunately, I will not be doing my second Let's Talk Television video this week because there is a lot. Like I said, life has been lifing. And so I plan on returning to that second video when I come back from hiatus. And I just hope that you will be be ready for it because I am excited about talking about the second portion of why television is important to me. And so I will see you guys then. And I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you guys all have a great week. And I will talk to you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye for now.